Okay, 3, 2, 1. Good morning.
Good morning.
Wherever you are, good morning.
Mostly Las Vegas or Henderson, though, to be honest.
Pretty much. Las Vegas Valley.
One quick thing here.
The greater. A photo for us.
Ready? One more? Okay, it was really great. Really great. I love it. Thank you.
Anyways, hi, welcome. I'm Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris.
And together we're
Chris and Chris.
of the Rodriguez team.
Chris, I have a gift for you.
What?
He knows I got a gift. He just doesn't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. Does it smell like chocolate? But I'm still going to open it. Yes, I'm on. Yes.
I have one too.
Oh! Y'all, this is our inaugural team video shoot. And this one, she gets them.
I'm just really excited to be working with you, Chris.
Yay, me too. I'm going to wash mine first, and instead I'm going to drink a little coffee from this mug.
Bliss.
And
you know what? It's just dust and factory line materials.
Still hot. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, so
So,
episode 1.
what is the show going to be about, Chris?
It's going to be a little bit about everything, but today we want to focus on market stats.
Okay. Today, our first episode ever, one of the most important things as home buyers or home sellers is the market. So, what do we know about the market?
So we know a lot about the market.
Okay.
We don't expect you as a buyer or a seller to know a lot about the market. And honestly, yes, we want you to be educated, but we're going to be your resource during this whole entire process, right?
Because as complicated as home buying or selling has been in the past, it is even more so now.
Absolutely. It's a red hot market here in the Las Vegas Valley. So we want to make sure whether you're buying, you have the right information, whether you're selling, your price right, right? And we want to learn as much as we can about you to put you in the position.
Now, is the market better for home buyers or home sellers right now?
Okay, so it's a seller's market.
It is. It is a seller's market, yes.
And some of the reasons why is because we have ultra low inventory. In a traditional market, we've got more homes and we have more homes so people can shop. You can have more time to decide, right? And in a seller's market, especially when we talk about the stats, you're going to find out reasons why. You might hear from us, hey, do you love it? Because let's put an offer.
Because now is the time. Let's talk a little bit about how much time you have. The average days on market for homes right now, it's been pretty consistent. We got a 4-week stat in front of us. 7 and 6 days are the days average on market. Like, what? In this market, I mean, in the past, if you put a home up for sale, it'll take a week or 2, maybe a month, sometimes more. It's just, it's a game, you know? You got to look at a bunch of houses. The game has changed, my friends.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. And so days on market will reflect from a buyer's perspective, hey, if I like it, I really should put an offer on it. Have you ever gone to, okay, I'm a bargain shopper.
Oh, God, love bargains.
Love Ross, love the TJ Maxx.
Yep.
No affiliations. We're not getting paid to say that.
eBay also, but
Home Goods, eBay, right? But what happens when you wait and you're like, in a week it'll come back. It'll probably still be there.
You can't wait.
You can't wait, right? It's gone.
No,
it's gone.
It's a deal. It's gone.
So that's kind of the way this market is.
It's a deal. It's gone. And honestly, I know it seems like maybe it's not a deal sometimes because you see the prices of homes going up. But what are some good things that buyers have to look forward to? Interest rates?
So we're still near record historic lows.
Yeah.
So you can borrow and you can borrow smart.
Afford to borrow and borrow smart. Yeah. Down payment assistance, that's huge for buyers right now too.
And those lower interest rates that you just mentioned allows you to buy a little more and still be paying the same amount of money as you were a few years ago when the rates were higher.
Yep.
So, if that can afford you into a home that's maybe more along the lines with your dream home, right?
Everyone's looking for the dream home.
Dream home. What's in your dream?
Oh gosh, I think probably a little tiny one, little casita, just in the middle of nowhere, big open lot of land. You know what? That's
conversation like that's neither here nor there.
Conversation.
I want a self-cleaning home. So
yeah.
somebody can make
Sweep
that
it. Come on, we're getting off track, Chris. Jeez.
Oh.
And you say, sorry, Chris. No.
Oh yes.
Okay. The median price of homes.
So median price of homes, right? So
that's another important one. So what are
you know what that means? It's time for vocabulary corner. Vocabulary corner. Right?
Oh,
so
we didn't practice that.
No, that's totally unscripted.
Tell us what the median is.
So here's the thing. So if you don't know what the median is, right? So the average takes everything into account, divided by 2, that's the middle, right? That's what your average would be. The median is the exact middle of exactly every price range. So if you've got, yeah, exactly, right? So if you've got like 20 prices, the median is 10, right?
Nailed it.
So, okay,
Nailed
good.
it.
There we go.
Gosh,
Yeah. So it's not an average. It is what's smack dab in the middle. So smack dab in the middle 4 weeks ago, where were we at?
$366,000.
Gosh.
Fast forward this week, what do we got?
375. So we jumped, right?
Just a bit.
Just
So
a
what does
little
that mean as a buyer? Obviously, we've talked about a few of the things that matter. As a buyer, you need to jump on it now or forever hold your peace. What does that mean as a seller?
As a seller, it means, hey, I can actually get a little bit more for my house. So much that I feel like I choked up a little. Like, oh my gosh, I could get more money for my house.
So one thing that I've been experiencing, and you can tell me if you have seen this as well, Chris, homes selling for $100,000 over what they paid. Home on my block just last week, cool. $640,000 versus the $540,000 that he just sold 2 years ago. He bought the house for that. Didn't do any renovations, nothing new and upgraded. 100,000 more.
Yeah.
And I've seen that a couple of times. I'm just saying, real life example from my actual block. That blew my mind.
My home buyer, we were worried about whether the house would appraise for what they were offering. Within 3 weeks, it had jumped in value that we were right on the mark. We didn't actually have to come out of pocket, which what we were worried about. So it's huge there. So
these are 2 really good points that we just made. He's talking about working with the buyer. I'm talking about working with the seller. We're both capable of both of these things, and we both got what we needed out of the deal. So, all jokes aside, we are your knowledgeable real estate professionals. If you are interested in any of the information that you've heard here, and please tune in next week. We're going to keep it coming every week. Maybe a little bit more about our personalities to come too, which you don't want to miss that. I mean, come on.
Hello, look at us.
Hello.
We have matching mugs.
We do now.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I know. The handle's on the
side. Phonetically, wait,
Yeah.
phonetically, we're matching? Phonetically, I'm gonna.
Vocabulary for next week, phonetically.
Vocabulary corner.
No, we gotta work on that.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll work on that part.
Hey, Chris, it's been nice.
Yes, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
This has been Chris and Chris.
In the morning, at least in Las Vegas.